Hello, welcome to another video, and today we are going to talk about Ant-Man from 2015, and we're still going through phase 2. I really like this movie. This was a really interesting, and there was like funny moments because, typical actors were playing funny characters. Here's the cast, obviously the big guy, Paul Rudd. I'm a big Paul Rudd fan. And then we got Michael Douglas. He's gonna play Hank Pym. He was the very first Ant-Man they had like back then and stuff. And then Paul Rudd is gonna play Scott Lang, and he's gonna play the original Ant-Man coming like at this present. And then we got our villain actor Corey Stoll, and he plays Darren, and he is the Yellow Jacket. And the crazy thing is I remember when this movie was gonna come out soon later and stuff. I was looking at the cast, and somehow Patrick Wilson was cast somehow, and then fortunately something just, I guess he just didn't get the role, I guess. And we got Eveline Liddy, and she plays Hope. And then we also have Michael Pena, and he was funny in this movie, and there's also more people in this movie as well. Starting off with talking about S.H.I.E.L.D., and we are picking up where Michael Douglas is like really young, still as Ant-Man in a way and stuff. And we get Howard Stark and Peggy Carter and stuff, and all three of these people worked for S.H.I.E.L.D. And then we picked up till Scott is at prison and stuff. He's beating some people on his last day because he's going to be out of prison. And then we got his funny friend Luis with his van.
Hey, how's your girl, man?
She left me.
Oh.
Yeah, my mom died too. And my dad got deported. But I got the van.
It's nice.
Yeah, right?
Scott has a job at 31 Flavors, and then after that he got fired. And then we introduced to more friends with Kent and Dave, and these also people are gonna help Scott to, steal stuff because they're like professional stealers in a way. And then we're gonna see Donald Douglas, Hank Pym, older version, present time of him, at his own building, Pym Tech, and we finally, see Hope, and that is Hank's daughter, and Darren, the Yellow Jacket. Darren is basically making a big giant project, and he kind of worked with Hank with Ant-Man products and stuff to become as the Yellowstone. And then we see some like scenes where Hank Pym Ant-Man was actually like fighting. And then Scott has a daughter, Cassie, and it was her birthday, and he gave her birthday present.
He's so ugly. I love him.
We had a crazy scene where Darren actually killed Frank. And then we got a funny story from Luis. So there's like something about this scene is so funny. Like obviously the guy like talks really fast and stuff. And the video of the scene was basically having other people like like just, I don't know, like not really talking in a way, but it's like in his like Louis voice and stuff, and it like puts like in the background and it makes that like a story and stuff. I like those type of like story moments and stuff in videos and clips we can do and stuff. I did it before. I made like a fun movie and stuff, and it didn't really add up very well because you gotta really like have the people talk at the same time when the real like voice will come in and stuff. It's crazy. You know, it's really hard, but it's actually really fun to do. So Luis is saying something about his cousin Nesto and some guy new dude named Carlos because they're trying to get for like something for a tip. They're ready to steal, and Scott showed his moves.
Damn.
Inside the building, there was doors that he had to open, and one of them were a print scan door, and basically he had to basically find a like a fingerprint to open the door, and he like found out he found like a ring and glue and find somewhere, and I think he used tape as well to like connect those to get a sample of a fingerprint so he can actually open the door. Then he also opened a door and used like typical science to blow it up. And then there was the suit, like the Ant-Man suit. And fortunately enough, there was like, I don't know, they thought there was money, but there's none. But it was just the suit, so he just stole the suit. Scott Lang basically tried the suit in the bathroom and like in the shower, and he pressed a button, he shrank himself, and then we have this really cool like water scene where it just kind of floods him through, like, you know, because he's so small, he's an ant. And then after he like pretty much like went back to normal size, he landed on like some dude's car.
What the hell?
And then Hank went and rescued Scott out prison, and fortunately for Hank, he let Scott to steal the suit the first place, and also rigged the thing to for Louis' story. So it was basically Hank the whole time. And then Scott is training to be Ant-Man. This is the first time we're hearing about quantum realm in the MCU, and we're gonna hear a lot about these. So basically, it's kind of like a different universe, like a different time frame, where it kind of like suck in like to like a portal and stuff. It's completely different, and I don't think it's in like in Earth in the world or whatever. It's like in a different time frame and like different universe in a way and stuff. It's weird. Sorry about the crying baby. That's my nephew. Scott and Hope are still working out, you know, training and stuff, and he getting beat by Hope because Hope is, you know, obviously a very good skill trainer and stuff. And man, oh man, when we see Scott without his shirt, Paul Rudd is ripped. These MCU actors can't be ripped. You gotta be ripped to play superhero. And then we also saw Hope just like looking at Scott, you know. And then we see Scott controlling the ants. So they have like a thing like in his ear and stuff, and he like has to think what the ants need to do. Then we got a story about Hank Pym's wife. Fortunately, the story is about she passed away. We had a little glimpse of where Hank was as Ant-Man when he was maybe like a little bit young and stuff, and wife was like kind of helping Hank together, like they were like a duo working for Shield maybe and stuff. But they're like Ant-Man and the Wasp, and unfortunately we're gonna get more Ant-Man and the Wasp. Scott found the Avengers Tower, and Anthony Mackie is in this movie playing Sam Wilson, the Falcon. Remember Falcon from Captain America and the Winter Soldier and stuff. And he was also in the Avengers movie of Age of Ultron. So we're seeing more Avengers characters connecting with these movies and stuff. So it is crazy enough of Anthony Mackie is in this movie and first time meeting Scott Lang. And then Luis and his other friends, Dave and Kent.
I'm in the system. In the system. The system?
And then we had this funny scene where Scott shows the suit to his friends.
Now look, this is gonna get weird, all right? It's pretty freaky, but it's safe. There's no reason to be scared.
Oh, no, Daddy don't get scared.
Really?
Good.
This is the work of gypsies.
That's witchcraft.
Oh, that's amazing. That's like some David Copperfield shit.
That's some kind of wizardry.
Sorcery!
How'd you do that, bro?
Don't freak out. Look at your shoulder.
Louise is disguised as like a security guard and trying to take down other people. The plan didn't work out. So Scott basically got into the area where the Yellow Jacket suit was at, and then he got trapped inside that area, and then Darren like pretty much like figured it out. They were trying to steal it. We had this really cool Ant-Man scene where he was like so small and he's like running on like top of the gun and like knocking the guy out. Then we had this crazy fight scene. It's like a toy battle in a way, and Yellow Jacket and Ant-Man are fighting, and they're at Cassie's house, and she has like this little train set in her room and stuff. So we're gonna see like a bunch of like toys, and I love this scene. There is a time where he is literally like right on, like Yellow Jacket is like right on the track, on the train track, and getting hit by Thomas the Train. And then there's like some stuff that can actually make them to be more small or big or much bigger in a way. And somehow they kind of hit like the Thomas the Train toy, and it basically like the toy just got big and like kind of like, well, I don't know, destroyed the whole house. Like there was like a big giant wall. And Scott Lang took down Yellow Jacket, and then he went through the reality realm. Then we have this another funny Luis story where he's like again like doing like this story line where he is talking and other people are not, and using his words on other people and stuff. And there was like a thing where I think Sam Wilson is trying to figure out who is Ant-Man and who's like, you know, Scott Lang, so he can get Scott Lang to be connected to the Avengers. And also we got Stan Lee like in the funny storyline.
Bartender goes, look at the girl I'm with. You know what I'm saying? She's crazy, stupid, fine, right? And the bartender's all like, yeah, crazy, stupid, fine.
And then we also have a credit scene where Hank basically trying to figure out for Hope to become a hero. I enjoy this movie. I hope you guys do enjoyed this video. Again, like I think this movie did really a good job. I think there was just funny scenes, a really great storyline and stuff. And so yeah. But I am actually really excited for more videos to give to you guys. I'm really excited, especially the next one, hopefully. But anyways, hopefully you guys watch this video, liking, subscribe, getting some more content out there and stuff. But any than that, you know, have a nice day, and thank you for watching.